Okay, we'll take the Charger for a quick ride here. So when I got the email from the company that provides these vehicles for us to test out, I got really excited when I saw Charger, but a little bit less so when I saw that this was a V6 all-wheel drive model. Like I said, it didn't make a great first impression, but once I got behind the wheel, the ride is really comfortable. Power is always there, if that makes sense. So many vehicles use small 4-cylinder engines paired with a turbocharger today, and they just don't feel powerful at all points in the rev band. This thing with this V6, not the most efficient engine, but it makes a decent amount of power at all times. The screen in the gauge cluster can measure all these different performance metrics. So like there's a 0 to 60 measure, and I had a chance, like one chance over the course of this week with the vehicle where I could do it comfortably and safely, and it came in at 8.4 seconds. So not great, but that said, most vehicles in the real world perform below their quoted 0 to 60 times. So I should say take longer to actually get to 60 miles per hour than the manufacturers claim they do. So infotainment setup in this thing is really great. Chrysler's Uconnect system is among the best in the business. So no complaints there. One thing that I do find a little frustrating is that there aren't redundant controls for the HVAC system. So to access the heated seats, the ventilated seats, the heated steering wheel, and to change where the air is coming from, you have to go through the infotainment screen. The center stack here is actually pretty Spartan. There's more flat black plastic panels than there are buttons on this thing. And I don't think I'm alone when I say that I prefer physical buttons for HVAC, fan speed, and direction controls. So at this stage in the game, Charger has been on sale for a long time. This platform originates from the Daimler Chrysler days. So it shares some components with an old Mercedes, I think the E-Class from like the mid 2000s. So the Charger and the Challenger, which is pretty much a two-door version of the Charger, those two vehicles rolled out in around 2006, I think for the 2006 model year. And the Charger was sold until 2011, and then it was redesigned, but not really. It wasn't a full redesign. It was more of just like a massive facelift where it got an all-new body and an all-new interior, but rode on the same platform, and they didn't change a lot with the powertrain offerings at the time. And then for 2015, the Charger was given an even milder facelift that gave it the styling that you see it with today, which looks pretty good. You know, FCA's designs are really good. Things start to fall apart when you get down to like powertrain efficiency and interior quality, fit and finish. This vehicle is just, it's really dated. Much of its competition has gone away in the past few years. There just aren't a lot of full-size rear-wheel drive sedans left. In fact, FCA with this vehicle and the Chrysler 300 is the only company still building a rear-wheel drive big sedan. So a lot of the competition has gone away, and then when you compare it to the vehicles that it, I guess, still competes with, like, you can make a case that this competes with like the Toyota Avalon, Nissan Maxima, even the Ford Taurus has gone away in the past year. Most of those vehicles are more advanced with regard to safety, efficiency, interior quality, design, technology, everything. So this vehicle, it has limited appeal today. I've always kind of thought of it as a four-door muscle car. So it's more likely to find a buyer in someone who wants a Mustang or wants a Challenger but needs four doors than it is to flip someone who was originally going to purchase an Avalon. So to me, this thing's more like a four-door muscle car, and in that sense, it really stands alone, given that there just aren't any big four-door rear-wheel drive powerful sedans left. So I think that about wraps up the Charger. I'll be curious to see for how much longer this vehicle is built. It's probably about 6 years overdue for a full redesign. This platform, like I said, has been offered for about 15 model years now. I know FCA sells a lot of these to rental car fleets and police departments, so I know that helps to make up for this vehicle's dwindling consumer appeal, and then just the insane profit margin that they make off of the more powerful Hellcat models helps to make the business case for this vehicle, as its mainstream consumer appeal has dwindled over the years. So not the nicest sedan out there. The interior is, but as I mentioned, it still does have some nice features. The ride's nice. With the V6 here, you get all-wheel drive, which is great if you're in a cold climate, and the infotainment system is actually pretty great. So definitely time for a redesign, but in the meantime, you can probably get a pretty great deal on one of these from your local Dodge dealer. Thanks for watching.